Thank you for joining me for today's meditation practice. My name is Paula. Let's begin by setting up in a lying position if that is available. Using a pillow under the head and either a bolster or cushion under the knees. Make sure you feel warm and use anything that you need to make yourself as comfortable as you can in this present moment. And if comfort feels far away, that is okay. Acknowledge that this is your experience right now. If it feels okay to do so, let's gently close the eyes. And let's begin by opening to the possibility for some kindness to be here. Sensing where you might feel that kindness. Perhaps there is some warmth or tingling in the body. Now let's bring attention to any sounds that you can hear. Perhaps the sound of my voice, or any other sounds in the room. And then expand your attention to any sounds that are outside the room. What is the furthest sound you can hear? Once again, let's start to bring the attention closer in, noticing how we can do that. We can expand our attention and then we can bring it closer in. Once again, noticing the sounds that are just outside the room, and then back into the room. And then coming even closer to the sounds of your own body, your own breath. Notice the quality of your breathing in this very moment. Allow the breath to be exactly as it is. Being with this breath as you inhale and as you exhale. On the exhale breath, notice if there is any space to surrender the weight of the body, allowing the body to be supported by the ground or surface underneath you. Notice what is present for you right now, in this very moment. Perhaps there are thoughts, feelings, and sensations. Or maybe there is just breath and sense of space. Now, if it is possible, let's bring attention to somewhere in the body where you don't feel pain. Notice any particular qualities that this part of the body is experiencing. Perhaps there is a sense of ease or quietness. Allow yourself to stay here for some time. Using the breath to sink a little bit deeper into this space. let's reconnect to that attitude of kindness. And notice if you can start to very slowly bring the attention to somewhere you can feel pain. Notice what happens as you begin to turn towards the pain. Perhaps the turning towards the pain is very, very subtle. Like something you can see in the distance, but can't really picture exactly what it is. Allow yourself to stay with this for now. Perhaps bringing in some deep, nourishing breaths as we very gently continue to stay with the pain, even if it's really far off into the distance. As we continue to stay here, let's just check in with what is here for you right now. Are there particular qualities you can feel? Or maybe there's an image or thoughts. And as we stay here, does it feel possible to move in a little closer or turn further towards the pain? Making more space to be here. And perhaps there isn't today, and that's okay. Finding a few deep breaths and simply stay on the threshold of being with what is present without becoming completely overwhelmed. And notice what is happening for your breath. And is there space for the breath to move into any areas where you can feel the pain? And as you exhale, inviting a sense of letting go. Repeating that a few more times. Bringing the breath to anywhere you feel pain. And as you exhale, sense of letting go. Now let's imagine an image of a circle. And that the circle is your whole experience. And then imagine how much of that circle is taken up by the pain. Perhaps a lot of the circle is taken up, or maybe not. Now using the breath, as you inhale, imagine the space around the pain becomes larger. And as you exhale, the space that the pain takes up becomes smaller. As you inhale, the space around the pain becomes larger. As you exhale, the pain becomes smaller. Continue to do this for another few rounds. And perhaps you'll begin to feel a little bit more space around the pain. And if it is difficult to sense any changes, that is completely fine. Simply stay with what is happening for you. Start to let go of the image of the circle and come back to the body, beginning to feel into the weight of the whole body. Notice the back surface of the body in contact with the ground or the surface you are lying on. Imagine this leaving an imprint underneath you that gets a little bit deeper with each exhale. Shift your attention to the whole front side of the body. And then the whole right side of the body. And the whole left side of the body. Having a sense of the whole body together. The whole body together. Let's begin to take some deeper, fuller breaths again, allowing the breath to fill the body from the tips of the toes to the crown of the head. Bring a little bit of movement into the fingers and toes, and when you're ready, bend one leg up at a time and roll over onto your side. Allow yourself to stay here for as long as you need to. You can stay resting here, and whenever you're ready, transition to a seated position before moving on with your day. Thank you so much for joining today's practice. Namaste.